All right, what's up, everybody? This is Jose Trujillo, world's greatest living artist. Good morning. It's morning where I'm at. I'm at home. I'm working on some stuff here, and I just wanted to make a quick video for you guys, for you awesome artists out there who are working hard. You're punching every day, and you're making it happen. Let me put this over there. There we go. So I want to talk to you about marketing this morning. I want to talk to you a little bit about marketing and how important that is to your art career. Really, marketing is night and day to your art career. Okay, if you're not marketing, if you're not constantly showing up, if you're not constantly showing yourself, talking about what you have to do, getting on your soapbox, whatever way that you do it, you're really missing out. Okay, you're really missing out. What I want to share with you is the idea of would you consider. Okay, would you consider? These are probably the finest words that you can use or you can think of when it comes to marketing your artwork. Most artists when they're first starting out, or maybe they mid-career, mid-level career, whatever, they've been at it for years, right? um, the very first thing we do is we go and we start making a painting. For example, this watercolor, right? We start making a painting, and then we say, oh man, I wonder where my buyer is. Who would buy this? Who would buy this? And then we start scratching our heads and thinking about a gallery exhibit, or maybe on Facebook or something. But we're really thinking of one person. We're really thinking of the buyer, right? For the most part, or the idea of who would buy this, or who would buy this for this price, right? And and I think that's a very cool thing to do, right? You want to think of the buyer, and it's smart. But what I want to do is I want to move you, shake you a little bit out of that, because that's what most people are doing. And if whatever most people are doing, uh, in my experience, doesn't really work. I need to go find what a few are doing that it's actually working, right? So I want to remove yourself from that. I want to remove you from that into thinking. Take a couple of steps back and start thinking about, hey, not the buyer. Don't worry about that. The buyer will come. I want to find people that would consider it. Who would consider it? Who would consider owning this? Who would consider buying this? Would you consider? Would you consider buying this? Right? So how do I do that? Well, I gotta show it to as many people as possible. That's the trick, guys. The trick is that there is no trick. Okay? You gotta show it to as many people as possible. What most of us do is that we go and we'll put it online. If you have an Etsy shop, you make the painting and you put it online, and that's the end of that. And if you are, I don't know, if you're an artist who's like a little bit more proactive in your career, maybe you'll run a, I don't know, $5 ad on Facebook or something, and then that's it. That's the end of it. The reality is that oftentimes, 99% of the time, it's not enough. It just isn't. It's not enough to show it to one person, or to put it in one platform, or to pay, I don't know, a couple of bucks on Facebook to run an ad, and maybe a couple of thousand people see it, but they're scrolling through, right? It's not really like they're seeing it. They're not really seeing it. They're scrolling through their phones or whatever. They're not really seeing it. It's not bad. It's a great thing. I think you should do that. I agree with that. Okay, I don't want to discourage anyone from doing that. I agree with that. But it's not enough. It's not enough. Our numbers are off, guys. What you want to learn how to do is take it to as many places as possible. Facebook, Instagram, Twitter. Make a YouTube video about it. Make 3 YouTube videos about it. One of them you're painting, the other one I don't know, you're drawing, the other one you're framing it, or whatever. You're packaging it. It doesn't matter. Hopefully you're packaging it because you're shipping it out to sell. It doesn't matter. But you want to show it to as many people. You want to put a price tag. You want to put a pitch. You want to let people know that it's available. It is available. Okay? This painting, for example, would you consider? Would you consider? Right? Would you consider? It's $49. I can ship it to anywhere in the US for free. Would you consider? As simple as that. Okay, you don't have to know how to sell. You don't have to be like, oh my God, or you don't have to try to be all salesy, like, oh my God, the blue in the background means this, and the landscape really reminds me. You can do that. That's cool. But the meat The meat is in the simplicity of would you consider. And then you move on. And then you show it to someone else on Facebook and you go, would you consider? Maybe you do a Facebook Live and you say, would you consider? Would you consider? Okay? You don't even have to use those words. You don't have to use those words. Just show it. Put a price tag. Okay? You don't have to use what would you consider? Would you consider? No. Would you consider is just an idea that you're trying to show it to as many people as possible. Because out of many people in different places, in different platforms, in different groups, you take a photograph and you send it in an email, right? You send it as an email and you remind people what you just did, right? Oh, I just made this painting. I just wanted to show it to you. You know, if you want it, right? Would you consider? If you want it, here's the link where you can get it, right? Simple as that. This is the price. Here's the link. Would you consider? What you consider is going to be a game changer for you if you apply it. If you apply it in a way that you've never done it before. Most of us show it, but we don't show it enough. So if you found this video helpful, if you thought that